guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually going to be a spring makeup tutorial on this look. It wouldn't be a spring makeup tutorial, I feel like, without wearing a glossy lip. I feel like that's all what spring's about, is having really super dewy, luminous skin and glossy lips. Glossy lips are back in and I'm so happy. I love wearing a glossy lip. The only thing is that I hate when it gets all up in my hair. That's why I did half up and half down, because I'm able to have control of my hair without it being all up in my face. So if you're having that same issue, then try this hairstyle and it'll probably work for you. This video is in collaboration with my 3 best friends, Andrea, Antionette, and Ashlee, and I will make sure I leave all their information down below. They're all 3 amazing, amazing, amazing. I love them so much, and we thought it'd be cool to just do a spring tutorial for you guys. I've collabed with them a few times in the past, but it's been a hot minute, so we thought we'd go ahead and collab again. So I will make sure I leave all their information down below for you guys. Make sure you check them out. They're allthebomb.com, and we all created completely different looks, which is super exciting. So you'll kind of get like a feel for 4 different spring looks all in one. This is gonna be a talk through video, so if you guys are interested, then keep watching. I'm just gonna go ahead and jump into this because I don't want this video to be super long. So to start this look, I'm gonna make this a talk through. I feel like I haven't done one in a while. In my eyes with Benefit's Air Patrol. I really, really like this eye primer. It does an awesome job at priming your eyes. It feels really good. It doesn't feel super, super thick. I used to use MAC Paint Pot Painterly to do this, and it just felt really thick and cakey as like my makeup wore. So I like this one because it's really thin in consistency and it does a really, really good job. So I like to just get it all over my eyelid and my like brow bone first on both sides, and then you'll see how I blend it out. And I just tap. It does dry pretty quick, so you want to kind of move fast when you're using it. That's what I've noticed. Now that that's on, I like to set it, and I'm using the MORPHE 12 NB palette and a MORPHE E8. I'm using this like cream yellowish tone color. This is the best setting eyeshadow color I've used in like my entire life. It's really, really good. I'm honestly blown away by it. It's like the perfect color for my skin tone. And it's super blendable, and like I said, it's really good. And MAC's Uninterrupted shadow, I'm gonna go in with Uninterrupted on a MORPHE E27 brush and just apply this into my crease like this. Doesn't have to be perfect. Transition shades never do. Just like getting it not as sticky, matching it up. And then I'm gonna do it to the other side too. Like this. All right, tape is on. I'm gonna be going into the MORPHE 12 NB palette. This palette is so, so good for everyday and even dramatic looks. I love how it has every color you need. Excuse me. MORPHE kind of described it as being like the little sister to the 350, and I would totally, totally agree. This shade is my favorite. It is so hard to explain. It, like you guys can kind of see, it has like a reddish purple undertone, but it goes on so different than what it looks like in the pan. So I'm gonna be taking that color right here that I was just describing, and I'm using a MORPHE M503 brush. I'm just gonna be buffing this into my outer crease area. Depending on how dramatic you want to make this look, you can keep building this darker color, or you can stop at whatever point you want. I'm going to build it a little bit more because I want you guys to kind of see what it looks like when it's a little bit more dramatic. By the way, this is supposed to be a spring look, and I feel like I'm kind of going away from that, but oh well, we'll see. I'm going to blend this all out. I love using Morphe Elite brushes to blend and use. This is the E27 again. These brushes are so good. They make your shadow look flawless and airbrushed. It's kind of hard to describe. You really have to try them for yourself. All right, I'm gonna go back into MAC's Uninterrupted. Take a little bit on that Sonia Kashuk brush, and I'm just here to warm up the outer part of the crease. I think I'm going to, because it's gonna just be a base for my glitter. So I'm using NYX Milk. So I'm gonna be taking just like a duo fiber brush. I'm just gonna be blending this out. Rose Pigment. Depending on what colors you use this pigment with, it's gonna pull different. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on my other eye. I have hooded eyes. That's why I don't take it fully into the crease, because it'll do that on its own when my eyes are like normal. So that's why you don't see me taking it all the way into the crease. If you don't have hooded eyes, of course, bring the pigment up more, but I'm just doing what works best for my eye shape. I'm gonna be taking that beige color again with this like brown color, and I'm just gonna go in my crease and just kind of buff out any pigment, or just make sure everything is really blended together well. I'm gonna go ahead and do my liner. I'm not gonna film it because whenever I film my liner, it comes out looking ratchet, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a wing liner. If you don't feel comfortable doing a wing, then skip. Okay, so I did my wing liner, and now I'm just gonna go in with lashes. I'm taking the Lilly lashes in the diamonds. I'm just gonna show you guys how I do these thing to show through. I don't want my lashes to take over the look, so I'm just putting on some lash glue to the first lash, and then I'm just gonna set it down, and I'm gonna peel off the other one. So I'll give that one time to dry. By the time I'm done with this lash, that one will be all ready to apply. Just like wiggle the band, make sure it's flexible. I really like these, so blow on it a little. So again, I'm just flexing the band, and then I'm gonna go in. I don't wanna make sure there's lash glue on this. So I'm just gonna go in. So now that both my lashes are on, I'm just gonna take a blending brush, and I'm just gonna blend like my eyeshadow, just because I always do this. I'm taking MAC's Eye Kohl in Costa Riche. I'm gonna line my upper waterline. It is done. Now we're gonna move onto the face. Benefit Fine 101. If you follow me on Instagram, I pretty much use this every time I do my makeup. Micro Beauty Blender, and just blend it in. It doesn't have to be perfect, because I do go over it with concealer and foundation. I'm gonna go in with foundation. So I'm gonna be taking the Chanel Perfection Lumiere. I haven't used this in like 10 months, so I don't know if I'm gonna like it, but I'm gonna go in with it. Like I mentioned in my March favorites, I really like the Clinique one, and I love Estee Lauder Double Wear. Those are like my two holy grails at the moment. Or actually, you know, they're my like holy grails, because I haven't found any foundations that I like as much as those. So I'm gonna be using the Perfection Lumiere by Chanel. I'm in a shade 12 Beige Rose. I don't know how this is gonna cover, so I did like that much. I'm just gonna dot it on my skin. This does have like a really strong perfume smell. Smells like Jolly Ranchers, so if you don't like that, then I would probably stay away from this foundation, because the scent kind of bothers me, to be honest. This looks good. How does it look on camera? Let me know in the comments. Because in person, it looks really flawless. Okay. I'm gonna build on it just a little bit with one more pump, just to see how it builds, so I can like let you guys know. Because like I said, I haven't worn this foundation in like 10 or 11 months. Or actually maybe it's been like 8, because I only used it for a week right when I bought it, and that was when I was in New York. Build it on the places where I had like redness showing through, or like peaking, or any imperfections. So like, of course, my cheeks, my chin, and my nose. nose, a little in the center of my forehead. I really, really like it. Okay, so that's the Chanel Perfection Lumi foundation. I'm gonna be taking the Benefit Dew The Hoola. This stuff is so good. It's so weird because when you apply it, it has like a tingly, cooling sensation. I don't know, it's like, where's the brush for it? It's really hard to explain, but it's really good. I actually really enjoy it. I like to get like 3 pumps or 4 pumps. Looks like this. And it goes on orange, but I swear you guys, it dries really cool. Like, it dries to a perfect amount of coolness. I know it looks really orange. It looks really super orange on camera too, but trust me, it doesn't dry that orange. See like how it looks orange, but it doesn't, I swear, I swear, I swear. And then the top of my head. Oh, it feels so good. Oh my God, love it. Here's my chin. Concealer, this is Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind. I haven't used this in forever and I really like it, so I'm gonna try to use it again. I'm just applying this underneath my eyes. Okay, and now I'm gonna go in with MAC's Prep and Prime Radiant Rose and just like highlight my skin a little since that concealer isn't super duper brightening. And like always, you don't have to put on this much contour and highlight. I just like to do the most for you guys so you're able to see what it looks like. Okay, so now to blend out everything, I'm just gonna again take a beauty blender and just kind of dab it all together. I want to get, like I said, a fuller coverage look, especially underneath my eyes. I want it to be super bright. I'm just gonna take a micro beauty blender and just get like really in my inner corner and on my nose to blend out a little bit more. I always do this because sometimes the bigger beauty blender is hard to get like certain areas that are super precise. So that's why I like to take a smaller beauty blender and do this. This stuff is so good. I love it. So while that's baking, I'm gonna go ahead and do the lower lash line on my eyes. Morphe 12 NB palette again. I'm gonna be taking this brown shade and this shade. And I'm just gonna put this underneath my lower lash line with a Morphe flat definer brush. This shade again, and I'm gonna be applying that on the lower lash line, just really close to the lower waterline though. And then I'm just gonna blend this all out. I'll get a little closer. All right, so that's done. I'm gonna take Costa Riche yet again in my lower lash line. My bronzer, I'm taking the Hourglass Ambient Luminous Light Bronze. This stuff is really good for the summer. That's why I've been starting to use it more. It is marbled with like a luminous powder, so it's not going to like look glittery or anything like that. Blush, I wanted to do like a really pinky blush, so I'm taking MAC's Just a Wisp Mineralized Blush. So I'm either gonna use What's Up or High Beam, can't decide. I'm gonna do High Beam, a good amount, and then here, 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 and here. And then to blend it out, of course, micro beauty blender. Just pat it. Champagne Glow palette. I love mixing Pearl and Champagne Pop together, so that's what I'm gonna do. Yet again, I'm gonna blend everything together with a duo fiber. So I'm gonna do my lips. I'm taking Kylie Cosmetics Candy K to outline my lips. I love this lip liner. I think it's super, super good. It gives me like the perfect contoured look to my lips, if that makes sense. If you have darker skin, just use a darker lip liner. So yeah, I'm applying this to like the bottom. I'm gonna overline my lips a tiny bit. I'm gonna overline them that much, but whatever. Or Axe, highly pigmented lipstick in the shade Duchess. I've never even used these or tried these. I have like 7 of them and this is my first time using them, so I'm excited. Duchess is just a really pretty like pale pink lipstick. I feel like a spring tutorial wouldn't be a spring tutorial if you didn't wear a lip gloss. So I'm gonna be wearing Buxom Cosmetics White Russian. I've gone through quite a few of these I've mentioned. It's just the best nude lip gloss I've ever worn, so I'm just gonna apply this. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will make sure I leave Ashlee, Andrea, and Antoinette's channels down below so you guys can check them out. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave me your comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. I love you guys. Bye.